Hi guys, so this is kind of gonna be a combination of things. You guys wanted to know what my routine was for cloth diapering and also what was in my cloth diaper bag. I look like a mess right now. I will, there you go. Yeah, I look like a mess. You're not gonna see me in this video that much, but this is actually, I'll take you through a whole day because it's perfect. It's the morning, we just woke up. Well, some of them just, that's what woke up. She's kind of still sleepy. Say hi, Kaya. But this is where I hang my wet bag. So this is actually full, as you can see. And so we are definitely gonna have to do some cloth diaper laundry. So I'm gonna go through and show you how I wash my cloth diapers, kind of how our setup is, and then what's in my cloth diaper bag. So first I'll take you through what's in my cloth diaper bag. Okay, so as you guys know, if you've seen in, I forget what video it was, but we have the Fisher-Price backpack diaper bag. It took a really long time for us to figure out what kind of bag we wanted, just because my husband had his things and I had my things that I needed. Basically, we chose a backpack style, which I'm still looking for a messenger bag one that's a little bit nicer for when I go out for like a nice day trip or something and a nice outfit. But this is just our all-around like good utilitarian mommy of 3 active kids. You know, it's nice to just like latch onto my back. And it's got stroller clips and stuff like that, and it's just a neutral color for my husband and so. So as you can see, we do keep our wipes here. I do not do, okay, this is a confession. Again, I don't want to be judged by this video because I do things differently than everybody else, and I do things the way that it fits my family and my preference, so I don't want to get any judgment for it, just like I would never judge another cloth diapering mama. Like I said, I'm not saying everybody has to do this or this is the right way to do it. I'm just saying this is how I do it. So I do not use cloth diaper wipes on the go. It's just easier just to use disposables because my son's poops are like man poops now, and he is still in diapers, so it just makes sense to just keep disposables. So this is where the disposable wipes are. It's really nice. There's like a little thing that you don't have to go digging in through your whole bag. On this right side, we do keep a few disposables for Kaya. There's 2 right here, just for if we do take a long trip and she needs to be in something that will be more resistant for like a 3-hour trip in the car. So like we'll stick her in one of these for the trip out and then switch her into cloth diapers while we're there. Or if we run out of cloth diaper inserts, heaven forbid, because I get stuck somewhere, those are there because they're small. In our front pocket we have some hand sanitizing wipes by Babybellykelli that I really like, just if you have to clean off a tabletop somewhere or somebody's hands or boogers or whatnot. In here we actually keep some Carnation Good Starts. It's what we give to our son. We give him like a half a packet in a bottle of milk. That's his chocolate milk, but it's got some vitamins and stuff since he's become such a picky eater. It's also insulated, so I could put a bottle in here, but again, we don't really, I kind of pump and do that kind of stuff. In this side pocket, you can put anything in here, but we have my son's diapers in here. He is in disposables because he just, we had issues with cloth after he turned a year. So yeah, I'm not gonna fight it anymore. But there's that. Up here is a pocket for pacifiers, but she doesn't really use a pacifier. My son didn't either, so that's not a big deal. I like this because it unzips like the whole way around, sorry. So it's really deep. As you can tell, it obviously doesn't have a whole lot of like organization pockets, and that was kind of what was frustrating, is I had a hard time finding any diaper bag that fit that requirement for me. So instead what I did was I found these nice little see-through zippered bags, and I'll show you how I did it. So it's a nice open area. For cloth diapers, obviously you want a big bag because inserts are a lot bulkier than disposables. So what we did was back here there's like a little pocket, and that has our folded up changing mat that came with the diaper bag, and then my little travel wet bag. Those go in back here. And then starting from back to front, we have this big pack that has 5 flip diaper inserts in them. As you can see, they're just nicely folded up, so that's in the big bag. Second to this big bag is a change of clothes, complete with a short sleeve onesie, a long sleeve sleeper, a pair of socks, and mittens. And then in here we have baby changing like butt things, Desitin, a powder, lanolin, which some people don't know you can use lanolin on a baby's butt too if you need to, and then a travel Desitin in the back. So there's that. Then we also have in this next bag, first aid stuff, my Arnicare, which I do have a video on Arnicare if you're wondering what it is. It's for pain relief. Some Band-Aids, and then Arnicare tablets. So that's our first aid bag, kind of, so to speak. This is Mommy's little pouch. It's got a pad for when I'm bleeding and some breast pads, disposable breast pads for, I don't know, just in case. I don't usually use them, but you never know. And then this is just a little travel kit of just like shampoo and baby lotion, just in case we're at my mom's house and we decide to stay for a really long time and like baby poops in her hair. I don't know. Weird things have happened, so this is just in case. And then that's those clear bags. In this nicer bag right here is what I keep my wallet, my wristlet, insurance cards, and my sunglasses in. It's nice because I can literally just grab it. I don't carry a purse when I have a baby this small, just because then I'm carrying 2 bags and there's just no point. So heaven forbid I separate from my husband when we're out in public. I can just grab this and it has everything in it, and I know it's mine because it's the decorative kind of cutesy purse. So in here is my wallet. I'll show you. Like I said, in here is my wallet, my wristlet, and my sunglasses. So there's that. So everything, as you can see, is just nicely divided out in little bags. You can see through them, which my husband really appreciates. He loves that he doesn't have to just like search around and grab in them. And I like that they're just nicely organized, and like anything that you need in any subject is like with whatever you need. So there's that. And then as you can see, there are 2 side pockets. So in this right pocket is just like a spit rag. It's a pre-fold Gerber, organic Gerber cotton, just diaper, but I use them as burp rags because they work really nicely. They're not very pretty, but they work really well. And then on this side, what we have in here is a Baby Organics, dish and bottle soap, just because you never know when you need to clean a dirty sippy cup or a bottle when you, or your breastfeeding pump, stuff like that when you're out. So I have a little travel size of that. And then what else is on this side? And then a thing of Purell because I like to sanitize my hands on a, right after you change a diaper and whatnot. And then also a Dreft stain remover pen. This is more for like me and my husband's clothes, not really necessarily our kids' clothes, because you wouldn't believe what toddlers and infants can do to your clothes when you're out in public. So there's that. So that is my diaper bag. As you can see, like I said, there are 2 side pockets in here, and that's where I put these things, and then the spit up rags on the right. And like I said, I only have 5 inserts, so I could shove like 6 probably in there, but that's as many that would fit in this big pouch. Like I said, if I were going on a longer trip than that, I would probably bring a, I don't know, I'd probably bring a bigger bag. I've never gone on a longer trip than needing those, but that is also why I have a few disposables just in case, So everything just fits. Sorry, my camera work's being really bad, but everything just fits nicely in here. And like I said, my husband can see everything, which he really appreciates. And the easier you make things for your husbands, ladies, the more they're going to participate in helping you. So yeah, so as you can see everything nicely in there. You can just grab it, take it to the restroom and go, and I can grab my stuff if I need it, and then it just zips up nicely. So that is our cloth diaper bag. Now we'll move on. So baby girl fell asleep. For now. But so then our changing station is over here, which as you can see, this is our pack and play. I love it. I've shown you guys this before. We had this with my son. He hated it, but my daughter actually loves using it, so that's awesome. We keep our disposables right here. We only use disposables at night and when my daughter had her belly button stump. So these are just left over from that. So we do use them at night. Again, like I said, don't judge me. I do it my own way, so whatever. So we do use disposables at night because it's easier for my husband, and she only actually gets her diaper changed like 2 or 3 times at night. So yeah, so that's where we keep our disposables. This blanket's here because this is plastic and it gets so cold in our house, and I don't like laying her down on it because it freaks her out. So we leave a little blanket here. So up here, as you can see, these are our flannel wipes. We have probably, I think, 40 altogether. I keep them stacked here because it's easy to just grab them. And then also we have some Arm & Hammer bags that I put Wyatt's poopies in because his poops are like man poops, like I said. But so here are our flannel wipes. I use this Bum Genius bottom cleaner, which I really like. It smells really good. It's not very expensive. I think it was like $7 at the Baby Boutique that I got it from. Oh yeah, $7.95, which that's retail, like that's Baby Boutique. So it might be differently priced if you go to like Amazon.com or something like that. So I really like this. It smells really good. Again, we only use this at home. We use disposable wipes wipes at when we're out in public. So, which again, that's our own thing, so you don't have to do that, but that's just us. So like I said, I use a combination of this. You just spray it on the baby's butt, and then I wipe her butt off with flannel. It works really well. It smells really good. Up here we have some Vaseline, Desitin, some butt paste, hand sanitizer, and then some baby powder. Back here is these you put on top of your, I don't really use these. I mean, I guess you can. I've used them a few times, but these are actually leftover from when Wyatt was cloth diapered. But you take off one of these things, you put it on top of the insert, and then when they poop, you just rip it off, and then the poop comes off in it. You can throw it away or flush it down the toilet. Again, I don't know. They're kind of a nuisance. I don't really use them. I don't mind the poop. It's not a big issue. And then over here, this is where we keep our inserts. As you can see, they're low because today is wash day. I wash every other day or every 3 days, depending on how many she's soiling. On the left are my flip cover inserts, and on my right are my G-Baby. The G-Baby ones are left over from when I had my son. He was in G-Baby diapers. The flip ones are nice because they're one size fits all, so they fold down and grow with your child just like this covers do. G-Baby, you do have to buy bigger inserts as they get bigger. So right now, I'm actually using the G-Baby. I double them up, and I use those with my daughter's flip covers and the other covers that I have, because you can use whatever inserts you want with whatever covers. I mean, I think some people are snobs about that and are like, oh, you need to have both brand, you know, blah blah blah. I'm not. I'll use whatever I have. So I like the G-Baby ones. They're nice and soft, and I like the flip cover ones. I'm not, you know, picky. So those are the two that we use, and those are left right here. As between changes, if she just wets or soils a diaper and doesn't get any like poop on the cover, I will reuse it. I just hang it, like wipe it down, and I hang it like that, and then it dries for the next use, and then I change it out with the other ones. So we actually use, unless she has a really messy poop, we probably only use, I don't know. I probably don't, I mean, I don't know. I can get around just with 2 covers for like 2 days, depending. So yeah, as you can see, this is the flip cover. It is adjustable. She's actually such a big girl. She's growing out of the smallest adjustment right now almost. So yeah, so I really, really like the flip cover diapers. They've worked really well. I also have these handmade ones left over from Wyatt that I use too. And then there's just more covers in here. There's a Kiss of Love one at the bottom, but yeah, so that's where we keep our covers. They're just in here as well. So that is our kind of changing station and how we have it set up. It's very, very simple. Again, it's just what works for us. And yeah, so I will take you on to downstairs, which if you're wondering how many diapers she goes through, honestly, I mean, I don't know. She's pooping around the clock now. I just change her when she's upset, you know, she doesn't leak through. I mean, I know people's fears like, oh, they leak through their diapers, blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah, that's if you let them sit in their diaper for like 8 soilings. Like, disposable diapers are nice, and yeah, you may not have to change them as often, but that's because your child is sitting in their like pee or poop for that long. Sorry, I look like a mess, but I don't care. But yeah, that's because you're letting them sit there that long. And I'm not saying everybody does that. Like, I use disposables, obviously, so I know that. So I'm just saying that, like, people who say, oh, disposables are so much better because you don't have to change your kid as often, being a person who uses both regularly, yeah, you don't have to change them as often, but again, your kid is sitting in that for that much longer. So that's just my 2 cents about that. So anyways, I will show you, oh my gosh, it looks so horrible. It's the morning time, that's why. I'll show you my cleaning routine. So if you're wondering why we keep this hung here, back here are all of my breastfeeding covers. We keep it hung here because, like I said, we don't use cloth at night. The only reason is because I want to sleep longer. So that's I let my daughter sit in her pee for longer. Because, well, actually she sleeps through it. I should say that. She sleeps through it. So, I don't know. It's, yeah, I'm not against using cloth at night, but just right now we're not going to. So we change all the time here, so for during the day, so that's why this is hanging here. And it works out nicely, and I like the way my wet bag looks. But I bought this wet bag, I want to say on Amazon.com from some website.
Mommy.
Yes.
Mommy.
What?
Mommy.
What?
Hold a snack.
Yeah, you can have a snack. Hold on, okay? So I bought this from Amazon.com, and I think it was $20-something. My laundry room is a mess right now. Forgive me. I'm doing laundry that's clean. But anyways, so you come over here. I'm not going to turn the light on because that's kind of harsh. I just have a Whirlpool washer. I don't know what that means. But I'm going to have to sit you guys down. Okay, so I open up my wet bag, and this is the detergent I use. Again, everybody is different. Everybody's water is different. Every kid's, you know, poop and pee is different. My kids have a very low ammonia to their pee, so it doesn't really smell. Newborn baby poop, you can, until it gets really solid, you can just wash that in your washer. I actually would wash, like, with Wyatt's clothes, if they were just, like, wet diaper inserts, I would just wash those with his clothes even. I wouldn't, like, separate them. If it was poop, obviously I would, but pee, I wouldn't, depending on, you know, how many wet ones I had or if I was doing a load anyways. But I use all free and clear. It looks like that. I use all free and clear for all of our laundry all the time. It doesn't matter. I just use it for everyone's laundry. I do use Downy softener with our adult clothes, but with the kids' clothes and with the baby's clothes and with the baby's diapers, I do not. So I do wash all of my inserts and diaper covers and everything with my all free and clear. Now I know all of you like really cool cloth diapering mommies are like, oh my god, I can't believe she's doing that. Like, oh, how horrible. You know, whatever. I don't care. I really don't care. It works for me, so again, whatever. That's just, yeah, I don't know. My mom grew up using, or my mom raised her kids in cloth diapers back in the day when they were just like, that's what you had to use because people couldn't afford disposables. So she, you know, told me that you don't need all these special things, and I tried it with the not special things, and I agree. I don't need them, so that is what I do. I save money that way. It's less confusing and it gets my diapers clean. So, and all my diapers are just as absorbent as everybody else's. So, yeah. Anyways, so I've unzipped my wet bag. Basically, I just throw it all in. This is why using the flannel reusable wipes is nice because I can just put them in the wet bag with the thing instead of having to separate them and stuff. But if you do end up washing your disposable wipes, they won't fall apart. They will stay together and intact and just kind of come out just like dry, I don't know, in the dryer. So just to let you know, if you do accidentally, you know, because my husband does it all the time, if you do accidentally do that, that's what happens. So as you can see, I just throw them in. I don't even worry about, you know, anything. I just throw them in, and then I throw my wet bag in with them because it obviously smells. And then I go up here, I go up here, and then I put my solution in. So this is a setting that I use. Again, this is just what I do. I put this on regular heavy, and then I turn this all the way down to extra small depending on how much of a load I have. Obviously, I just have I have a really small one. I put it on extra hot to kill all the germies, and then I turn my extra rinse cycle on so that it washes out all of the detergent. And then I pull it, and as you can see, the water's coming out. And then I use this much detergent. I don't know, I just fill it up to the top line just because, I don't know, they're really soiled. Okay, and then what I also do is I add a little bit of distilled white vinegar to kind of take out the smell and to keep the inserts a little bit brighter. So I just pour a little bit of that in directly, close that up, which I need to get more of that, and then there you go. So after that will be done, I'll switch it over to the dryer. I'll turn the dryer on to heavy, and then I'll usually run it either 1 or 2 cycles depending on how many diapers I have, because as you know, they're very absorbent, so they get really, really wet. I guess you could hand strain them before you put them in the dryer, but I am not that great. I am lazy, and yeah. When it comes to stripping my diapers, I do that when they start losing, like if they start getting really wet really quickly, I'll start doing that. There's not really set time. Again, it's just all your child and the amount they pee or poop. But I will strip my diapers, and I actually just strip them in my wash. I will set it to regular heavy, I'll set it to just regular. I'll put it on extra small, I'll turn on the hot, extra rinse, and then I'll run it, but without any detergent. So that's how I strip my diapers. So, oh no, there's a wipe on the ground. Throw that in there. So yeah, so that's how my routine, and I will show you what they look like after I get them out of the wash. Okay guys, so I thought I would show you how to do a cloth diaper change. I know that sounds so ridiculous, and I'm not saying that you're stupid if you don't know how, but I was confused when I first started, so I thought I would show you how we do ours, huh? Yeah? So as you can tell, I have this on here so that she doesn't get freaked out when you take off her clothes. As you can see, this is a onesie extender. I use these just because her diaper is so big. As you can see, there's still some room for her to grow in it as well. I've heard some people say that they really don't like these. I like them. They work with my cloth diapers. Yeah, I don't know. They look like this. They actually come in sets of 4, at least when they were. I bought these when I had my daughter, so 8 years ago. But they come in sets of 4, and as you can see, there's different sizes because every hole is different. And I'm missing one of them, which is the one that has only 2 holes, because some onesies actually do only have 2 buttons instead of 3. And I lost that one some time ago. So I used them with my son with his cloth diapers as well, and with my daughter because she was long and skinny. And I use them with her to help with the diapers, so I don't, so that they latch. So yeah, I like them. I don't know why people don't like them, but I like them. So that is actually, if you want to link to those, that is in my must-haves for the first month of where you can purchase them. So yeah, and there's more information on there. So as you can see, it's been about an hour since her last diaper change, and she just ate, so I'm assuming there's poop in here. This is one of my flip covers, like I said. I'm actually going to turn you off for a second until I can, well, I guess I can edit it out. I'm going to edit out part of this because I don't want you to see her yoo-hoo. I know my husband probably feels uncomfortable with me showing you that on TV or internet, so I will edit that out. So as you can see, I'm covering up her privates because, nobody needs to see that. And as you can see on her diaper, there is not really anything on here. It is wet, but there is no, like, poop. There's little fart stains because she stains when she farts, so it is wet. It's definitely not soaked through. I mean, I have these 2 doubled up G diapers, like I said. That's what I like to use with these, just it fills it out a little bit better. Like I said, though, the flip ones, I actually only use 1 insert. I don't need to use 2, but I don't know why I do this, but anyways, so yeah, it is wet through, but it hasn't soaked through anything or anything like that, so yay for that. Since my wet bag is downstairs being washed, I'm just going to set this real quick on top of there, and I'm going to take those downstairs when I'm done. And since I'm going to real quick put something underneath her so she doesn't pee or poop on the blanket. She has a tendency to do that. And then I'm going to pull out. Obviously, this goes a lot faster when I'm not trying to show somebody. But I'm going to pull this out, and I'm feeling the inside, and it's not wet because it wasn't so soaked through. So it's not wet, so I am going to reuse the same one. If it were wet, I would lay it right there and grab the one that I had hanging that was drying from the earlier change, but like I said, it's not wet, there's no poop on it, so I will be reusing the same one. So I'm going to grab, I'll show you how I use the flip cover system. On here it's marked large, medium, small, and then all you do is, since she is on the small one, is you fold it. I like to fold it inward this way, with the absorbed pad on the outside. As you see, there's little poop stains, which you can actually clear this up with using draft, or you can bleach it, or sun. Natural sun actually bleaches and disinfects, so during a sunny day I'll probably lay these out. But like I said, you want to do the terry cloth side up, so that way, that's the absorbent side. I like to fold this way down, so that way if she has any poop that goes up, it gets stopped by this lip. And then you tuck it in to the back, like so. Hope you can see this. Tuck the back in, and then tuck the front in nicely. See? Voila. And like I said, she is still on the first setting, though she is getting bigger and growing out of that, so I will soon have to switch her into this one. The settings, all that does is it makes the sides right here, the gussets, better, or tighter. So then we were gonna, oh, see, she, like I said, she did fart on that, so I will have to clean that. And then I put that underneath her. And I'm gonna actually edit this part out because I am gonna clean her with the Bum Genius stuff. I'm just gonna give her a really quick wipe down, so I'm gonna edit that out, sorry. So she is all nice and clean and smells very citrusy. Like I said, I just spray this cleaner directly on her butt and wipe it down. And then now I'm going to pull up her diaper cover, like so. Get nice and tight up here on her belly. Push that side down, bring this around, button it. I like the buttons better than the Velcro. This is my preference, just because I don't like worrying about the Velcro sticking to stuff or ruining clothes or anything like that. So Depending on what inserts I put on her, she is a different setting right here, but as you can see, those just snap nicely. I make sure that the gussets are nice and tight around her legs, like so that she doesn't poop out the sides. And as you can see, this one's tight and this one's a little bit loose, so I'm gonna readjust it and pull it up a little bit and maybe make it a little bit tighter even. So as long as she can breathe, they're fine. And that's a little bit tighter on that side now. Oh, she's getting cranky. But there you go. There's a cloth diaper on her, and actually the nice thing about cloth diapers is you don't get as many poo explosions because they are so absorbent, so that's really nice. So there you go. Thanks, Kaya, for being a nice model. And then we'll just wrap her back up. Alright guys, so the diapers are dry. As you can see, I've already stacked them. There's G Baby, here's my flip. There's a few wipes that were dirty that got cleaned, and another diaper cover. And then there's my wet bag. As you can see, everything is clean. They all smell fine, so I just need to turn this right side in. And yeah, so I then just go over here and I put my cover over here. I put these wipes back onto the wipe pile right here. Which I know it's not very organized, but that's just what works for us right now. And then I put these in here, like so. Oh, whoops. My husband put these away last time, so they're a little bit unorganized. I put those back there. Go over here and get my flips. And I put that right there. So they are ready to go, and these are actually low because I switched about, let's see, 2 or 3 more diapers since I started the dryer and the wash. It's actually about 4 hours since I started recording this earlier. Since then I have done some work on my blog, I've hung out with the kids, and I went and picked Ava up and took her to a dentist appointment, and now Wyatt is napping, and now Kaya is still asleep. We just got home. She's still sleeping. Oh, crazy eyes. So yeah, so in that time of going and doing all that stuff, I just, I switched them over to the dryer, pulled them out when I needed to, so as simple as that. Wyatt's screaming. So I hope that was helpful to you guys. Another thing that I wanted to mention about my diaper bag organization is that not only is doing the whole compartment thing, the separate compartments, not only does it make it easier to just grab things when you need it in the bag, but if you are, one of those women who likes to switch out their diaper bags according to what outfit or like activity that you're doing, it's really nice because you can just like grab all of the innards of that and just switch it to another diaper bag really quickly. So, and then you always know that you have what you need. So yeah, I hope this was helpful to you guys. Again, this is just the way that I do it. Doesn't mean that you need to do it this way. A lot of you cloth diaper people might scoff at how I do things, but like I said, this is what works for my family. This is what worked for me when I had my son. And if it works and it's cheap and it's easy, then why not? So I'm not saying that what I'm doing will work for you guys. Again, just, you guys asked to see this, so I'm showing you it. So yeah, there it is. Oh, and if you have any other video suggestions or you have any other questions, let me know, and I'll try to get to those before the holidays, before it gets too busy. I have a lot of great videos coming up too, so yeah, happy holidays. Bye.